Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, I believe that I am live right now on the Wrestling Jesus channel there, trying to set up the StreamYard. But it ain't working for me right now there. I don't know how horrible this shit's gonna fucking be or whatever. Maybe it's a terrible quality. I don't know there. Are people seeing this shit there? I got 4 viewers. No comments or whatever. Let me push this shit there. Okay, so, all right. Sleep half high. We got Dead Gamer 4589 Gaming. Laugh my fucking ass off. Keyshawn Gatewide. You're not watching Raw? No, not right now. There, I'll watch it later. Dead Gamer. AEW is a failure there. Sleep half, Smart Busters are live now. Hey, I'm not trying to take away anybody's viewership there. Doing a little fucking vid about ratings, testing out the live there. Trying to get this shit done on StreamYard, but it ain't fucking working for me, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what the fuck going on there. Dad of you, let's go! We got the one and only Robbie Battle in the house, folks. What's up, Robbie? That gamer Cody Rhodes changed the world. Yes, we're gonna get into these great ratings in a second, there, folks. We are live, Loop Dog. SS342. What's up, WJ? I'm trying to understand technology there, but before we get into this, folks, was reading some of that wrestling news. Actually, I had to go see this shit on fucking Twitter there, so hopefully I'm getting my numbers correct or whatever. We got the Goof in the house there. What up, WJ? What up, the Goof? Was reading some shit on Twitter. It's funny you can't see this anywhere there. Where's Brian Alvarez with his tweets, folks, bragging about viewership? Apparently, according to shit on fucking Twitter there, it seems like they got 500,000 viewers. Repeat, ladies and gentlemen, 500,000 viewers there. I wrote the numbers down. Where the fuck did I write that shit? 500,810 viewers. I've seen somebody else, they wrote that they got 510,000, but I'm not seeing that. What I'm seeing everywhere is 500 and not even 501,000 or whatever. The Goof. AEW got lower than NXT. The fuck is this, folks? Like, it was on a Friday night or something. They changed the day, so they got an excuse, I guess. But for such a fucking fan base that adores them so fucking much, you know what I mean? You would figure they would go on Friday night. Somebody wrote on Twitter, they said maybe it was past the bedtime of the fans, which is why it was low like this. I don't know there. Cool man 952, the Smarks are mad. Well, I just went on there a few minutes, and of course, how dare you compare this to SmackDown numbers? SmackDown on a bigger network, really? They're 500,000. They're giving me a fucking break. Like, barbecue sauce, WJ, how are you, brother? I'm doing good there. I'm surrounded by dogs and cats there. I'm trying to figure out how to go live on the StreamYard. How does this sound? Does it come out horrible? Or if this shit comes out okay, maybe I can use this live shit like this there sometimes. I'm trying to fucking use it on Data View. It's good. Barbecue sounds fine. There you go. Take your boys. I'm trying to fucking figure out the StreamYard enable. I fucking enabled. Fuck no. Who fucking knows there? But sleep half. It's all good, WJ. Thank you, sir. The goof, they're going to say because it was 10 p.m. If you're a wrestling fan, you're going to stay up late. Plus, who doesn't go to bed late on a Friday? Straight up there. Metalhead J, Kenny Omega fans are an embarrassment to humanity. Yes. Yes, they are, folks. Yes, they are there. Maybe Tony Khan can donate a streaming setup to you. Hopefully, folks, I'm going to need some of Tony's money to fucking understand this technology or whatever there. But what do we got? Nikki Tila, yikes, 500K. Very embarrassing, folks. 500K. I don't even remember who was fucking competing on the show there. Usually, when I make a vid about the ratings, I talk shit a little bit about what happened on the show. I don't even fucking remember what happened. Fuck. You're missing the legendary AJ Styles and Omos versus Elias and Jackson on Raw. I'm going to watch it later there. I don't even have cable these days, folks. I'm doing this shit fucking cable cutting or whatever. But I still get to fucking watch most of my shit. Or Afiz Hussein, hope you are well. Yes. Afiz, he's asked me that because earlier we closed the Facebook group or whatever there. Wrestling Juggernauts, which changed to a different name, is officially dead or whatever there. So the Facebook group is gone, folks. Yes, the goof, Jordan, the Fees, and I made a group on Facebook. Yes, all wrestling talk there. I saw that earlier. Peter Spence, RIP, Pro Wrestling Daily Talk. I don't. Was that what it was called at the end there? Pro Wrestling Daily Talk. Fuck, I can't even remember what happened on the fucking show. I'm trying to remember. I did a review on it, but I can't even fucking remember. Oh, yes, it was a promo at the end there. They did a promo to promote the Stadium Stampede match, shit like this. You know, 500K, it's a fucking joke there. It's the Costanza, ladies and gentlemen. Costanza Mania there. I noticed today that it's the Costanza actually makes bids, folks. Go check out the Costanza Mania there. He has a vid talking shit about AEW fans, stuff like this. It's man, and his name is John Cena, yes. Barbecue sauce, WJ will never bow down to China like Cena. They better invest in their advertising, says Nikki Tila. WJ, I still haven't watched an episode of AEW. You're lucky if I keep it like this. Keep it like this there. It's the Costanza. WJ loves the hardcore AEW fans. Well, they're a constant source of entertainment. You know what I mean? Like, you go on Twitter, you read these tweets. It's some of the worst fucking opinions you can ever fucking see. You know what I mean? Like, terrible opinions, horrible. 1777 memorabilia. It's the wrestling Jesus. Yes, sir. They are Walmart American, says it's the Costanza. Ellen Barton. It looks like hiring WWE retired stars like Mark Henry and Big Show isn't working. They should have learned from TNA. I forgot to even mention Mark Henry in my review last night there. Like, the fuck are they going to do with Mark Henry? Like, oh, yes, it's true. I read He's going to be a correspondent or something on AEW Rampage. Like, AEW Rampage, folks. Mark Henry on AEW Rampage. That's going to fucking bring in the numbers or whatever there. My apologies, folks. Give me a quick second there. All right, there you go. The goof, Big Show couldn't work the scale. It took like 5 minutes. Why? The fucking shitty ass fucking Cody Rhodes fucking weigh-in. No wonder they lost viewers with amateur garbage like this. Like, Cody Rhodes in the tracksuit getting down to his boxer shorts pretending he's a fighter. Like, who the fuck wants to see this? Like, the fuck's wrong with this goof? I mean, Jesus. Like, what the fuck? Like, Mark Henry, like, what's the point? What the fuck is the point of this? I mean, JC Odin, AEW is garbage there. Kashawn Gatewide, Henry said he wants to wrestle again. Is he going to wrestle or is he going to be on the show? Because they put Dynamite on Friday night at 10 p.m. I think that's what it was this past week. 500,000. Maybe, and their new show, whatever the fuck it is, Rampage, Friday night at 10 p.m. What the fuck kind of views are they going to get if the main show crashes like this? What the fuck kind of views are they going to get? Like, fees. Randy Orton is officially sending these wrestlers to a Jacksonville retirement home. He is doing some amazing charity work. Like, really, Mark Henry in 2021, he retired when? Like 2 years ago? Like, are we supposed to really mark out for this? Like, holy shit, Mark Henry, who fucking gives a fuck? Like, my God. Is the Costanza, what if AEW went down to 80K? Then they'd be exactly like Impact there. They don't get that much more than that. Metalhead Jake, I do like Mark Henry. Yeah, me too. Like, I like Mark Henry. I respect Mark Henry, but fuck. He's a little old, I think, there. SS342, Cody thinks he's a big deal for some reason. Pfft. To the point that he's fucking getting there with a fucking tracksuit stripping down to his boxer shorts, folks. Like, what the fuck? Like, Cool Man 952, who watches Impact these days? Guys on Twitter. And why do they watch it? So they can add it to the list of feds that they watch. And apparently that makes them better than us, you know? I watch AEW, New Japan, MLW, DDT, Stardom, Impact Wrestling. I watch Ring of Honor. It's like, fuck off, you know what I mean? Get the fuck out there, you know? That's what it is. The goof, Darby Allin is 170. Fuck, I don't think he's that big, dude. Like, 170. The guy's a fucking twig. Like, he's the size of this pencil, for God's sake, folks. This pencil, my pen died. I was using a pencil to write shit down there. I wrote the numbers of the rating. Do you see him, ladies and gentlemen? Fucking pencil ain't working, folks. Time to go to Dollarama there and buy some pens. Fuck. Luchador Louis II, 140-pound probably. I don't think he's that much bigger. WJ thoughts on Brian Alvarez. He drinks. Well, I think he's a fucking goof, fake, fucking lawyer, dishonest goof, just to fucking promote whatever Meltzer wants him to promote. You know what I mean? Peter Spence, you're missing a segment of Alexa Bliss talking to her doll on the swing set. I don't think I'm missing much, but I'm going to watch it tonight or tomorrow after work there, and I'm going to upload a review, folks, right there on the new Wrestling Jesus channel there. He drinks the AEW Kool-Aid. He's pathetic, I think. And where's his tweet about the 500K this week? Alvarez, fucking cornball, little goof. Where is it? Where is it? It's not there. Fucking little goof. Vince Russo or Jim Cornette, both. I'm not picking a side there. In terms of listening to their fucking videos, I like them both. Well, more Cornette is more entertaining. Vince Russo, it's all behind a fucking paywall. I'm not going to pay to watch him there. Barbecue, I'm still waiting for the fans to walk out of the arena like Bruce Blitz said. Big Brew. Big Brew there. It's Ma'am John China. Spike Shooter, thoughts on going head to head with the Smart Buster on the new Monday night streaming war? I'm not trying to start a streaming war. I'm just doing a little test. I'm going to end it soon anyway there. But I'm talking with the chat and I'm having a good time there. Christian Barrero, Brian Alvarez is scared, man. Where's the rating this week? Where the fuck is it? Fuck. That gamer, you guys go check out Wrestling Otaku's latest video there. Jeez, that sounds like a scary thing there. Smarks hate Vince Russo because he speaks the truth on AEW being garbage, probably. They hate anybody who fucking has an opinion. You looking forward to the Jungle Boy versus Omega Dream match? Well, you know, that's just to waste time there because it's Hangman Page. I mean, Hangman Page is gonna be the new star one day there, boy. I mean, Hangman Page. Barbecue Sauce, do you think Big Lenny can draw ratings for AEW? Maybe he could. It can't be any worse than what they have now, but I think Big Lenny wants to work with Triple H there, but I love Big Lenny, but that ain't happening there. Eddie 001, Tony Khan is a wrestling mark with money, pretty much. It's the Costanza. Maybe WJ Food Reviews get more viewers than AEW someday, yes. Stone Cold Stunt WJ there, Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ, I thought he was dead, this guy. Because I tried to kill him myself. I guess I didn't get the job done there. Cody Rhodes versus Kenny Omega in the gay stripper match. That's going to be next week. To try to rebound after the 500K, for God's sake, there. Stone Cold WJ, hope you're doing good, WJ. Wrestling will never die, you know. It won't. It's going to be nicher than ever, but it's going to fucking stick around, I guess. Hangman Page will bring in those ratings, says Luchador Louis. Yes. Baron Von Noob, 500K, ha ha ha. It's fucking pathetic. It is fuck. WJ, you're still the man. Thank you, sir. Fuck. Peter Spence, are you still done with the weed? I'm on day 2 weed list there. And I feel like I have more energy, you know what I mean? I only had 1 coffee today, and it was a fucking cheap no-name brand coffee that normally doesn't wake me up, you know what I mean? Usually I drink a coffee like every 2 hours. That's my life. Joint coffee to try to wake up. Joint coffee, it's fucking up and down, up and down, up and down all the fucking time, you know what I mean? And I feel okay there. I feel good today, you know what I mean? I have to keep myself busy because then I fucking start craving a little bit there. But it's the Costanza, Tim Horton, the Goof, Rampage sounds stupid and a little corny there. Christian Barrero, 100 reason why Kenny Omega sucks. I need to do one for Kenny on this page too there. Baron Von Noob, you hyped about them Canadians. I'm more of a wrestling fan, more than a sports fan. My father loves the Canadians there. My family fucking lives for the Montreal Canadian, but I'm more of a wrestling fan there. I'm a disappointment in the family. Wrestling, Keyshawn, wrestling as a mainstream entity died 20 years ago, pretty much. Ellen, I won't be surprised if Ric Flair goes to AEW. He might. Jeremiah Jared, what's good, WJ? Well, I hope he doesn't go there. He might, though. Fuck, he went to TNA. Any news on the Hulkster? No, I haven't seen him in a while. I saw him. I went to his place just before Corona started, style, and after that, I didn't see him. I don't know if I don't know Montreal in the playoffs. I don't know. Fuck, I just watch wrestling. Me there. I don't really watch hockey. Plus, I don't have cable right now. There, I watch a lot of Dr. Phil on YouTube. And um, is Canada still closed? It is in Ontario until in 2 days we're allowed to go outside or whatever. Have you seen any of the A&E wrestling documentaries? No, I haven't. I might try to find a few there, but I probably won't there. Who is your Mount Rushmore of wrestling? Hogan, Stone Cold, Ric Flair, and Hangman Adam Page. Folks, you gotta put a Hangman up there. Samoa Joe to AEW. Yeah, that should happen, I'm pretty sure. Unless it'd be better if he went to Impact, but WJ isolating, yes. Nick Veilleux, you think John Cena is going to be at SummerSlam? I don't think so. If he didn't go to Mania, he probably won't show up there. The Goof, Andrade did a wrestling move to Ric Flair in the pool. Didn't see any of that. Is the Costanza Dr. Cedric there? Hogan, Flair, Austin, Rock, pretty much there. Has to be that. Who else? Like X91, VT901, Dr. Phil gets more views. Fuck yeah, than AEW. I probably there. I never checked, but pretty sure. What do you miss most about the ruthless aggression era? Having people on the show as fucking real stars, like Triple H was over pushed back then, but still, Triple H, Kurt Angle, a young Brock Lesnar, fuck. It was heaven compared to the fucking garbage we have now. Hollywood Hogan or Piper for best heel ever. So Piper was more of a heel before I was born. You know what I mean? I didn't get to see much of Piper as a heel. Only when I was a little boy, like Hogan versus Piper and stuff. So I didn't get to see enough of him like that. You know what I mean? Um, which wrestling deaths affected you the most? Probably Macho Man. When Macho Man died, I felt legit sad for that one. My Batista too in Ruthless Aggression. Batista was good there. Jamie Hollinger, Paul Heyman's booking and ruthless aggression era was so great. Keyshawn Gatewide, Hangman Page is actually the only likable member of the Elite. Yeah, I don't hate Hangman Page. I got nothing against him. I think he's okay for a wrestler, but I don't see the star power that the AEW fans see. You know what I mean? There's a couple of stuff that I like in AEW. I can always make like a positive vid there talking about shit like this if people are interested there. But they had proper hot chicks on the show back then. Now they only push the mingers, says Baron Von Noob. Lots of hot women back then. Definitely not as much now. Well, they're hot as fuck too now, but they're not presented like that, you know. Hafiz, WJ thoughts on Chris Benoit defenders. Oh, they're a little crazy there. Fuck, you know what I mean. Who was the greatest promo guy for me was Flair. He's one of the top for fucking sure, right? And its opinion, right? Was The Rock better because he, you know, was Stone Cold better? It's all up for grabs there, but Flair obviously one of the top 2, 3 best. Like nobody can deny that. Eddie Guerrero, of course, was fucking amazing. Like when Eddie beat Brock Lesnar, that was next level. Like when Brock had him in the F5, throws him, Eddie with the fucking DDT. I remember as a kid, holy fuck, you know what I mean? I was in my teens then, and or close to 20 or something, depending on the year there. And when he hit him with fucking 1, 2, 3 there, that was fucking next level stuff. You know what I mean? Are you going to make live streams a regular thing on this channel? For sure. For fucking sure. If I can't figure out the fucking the StreamYard, I'll just fucking do it like this. I should be able to do the StreamYard. At EWJ, have you ever met any wrestlers in person? Kurt Angle came to wrestle. It was a TNA house show in Gatineau, Quebec, what used to be called Hull, Quebec, at l'Arena Dull. And Kurt Angle was there. I had to pay $20 to take a picture with him. And I came in, I said something to him. I don't remember what I said, but I made him laugh kind of deal. And then I took the picture and shook his hand. And then when I went to get out of the ring, I tried to get out of the ring like the wrestlers, you know what I mean? I tried to go through the middle rope like the wrestlers, and somehow next thing I know, I fell face first on the fucking ground. Pow! You know what I mean? Right on the fucking ground, you know? And Chris Jericho, there was a match between Jericho and Test, and I was live at a Raw house show or something like this. And Jericho just ends up where I was. He was in the stands. They start brawling in the crowd next. I was with my buddy Dennis and my dad, I believe, or somebody else. And then we just see the hand of Jericho like this. And he starts climbing. And me and my buddy Dennis, we looked at each other. Holy fuck. And Jericho was right in front of me. Like, he wasn't tall, Jericho, but he was wide back then. Like, he had big, wide back and shoulders back then. You know what I mean? He doesn't look huge on TV, but he was big enough. in person. Were you taller than Kurt Angle? I was taller than Kurt, like, and I'm 5'10", almost 5'11", maybe 5'10 and 3/4, and I was taller than Kurt. Was that in 2003? I'm not sure. I don't remember the date and stuff. But it was Tess versus Kurt Angle, Tess versus Jericho, and they both ended up in the stand, and Jericho did some kind of pose there, and he was fucking wide, man. And I went and I touched him like that, and I looked at Tess, and Tess was looking at Jericho, and he had a big smile on his face. Maybe he was smiling because everybody was going after Jericho. I don't know there, but favorite type of food, probably pasta there, spaghetti, lasagna, pizza. I like Chinese food, stuff like this. And when I went to that TNA show, we were in Hull, Quebec. We were sitting front row. I got front row seats for that shit. I think it cost me $100 a ticket. And I was with my ex, and it was me and her sitting there. And it was Abyss. Abyss landed in the barricade. You know what I mean? In front of us. And the barricade fucking went back and rammed right in us. Like, she had drinks like on her lap. She was holding food and drink. The barricade crashed in her leg, and the fucking food and drink fell all over the place. You know what I mean? Tess was an okay wrestler, says the goof. He had the fucking size, just not really. He was a little bland, I guess, there, but Jericho is wider now, says the Chris Phoenix, mainly in the gut region. The gut. Chris Phoenix, he's been on YouTube for a while, him, if that's the guy from that I think it is there. Believe it's him there. He's been on YouTube for a long time. Jericho is only like 5'8" at best. He's thick. He's not big. Not tall, but he's thick. Ellen, I remember when you thought TNA went out of business and you made a video in the graveyard. I remember that, but then they didn't sell, or it was supposed to go to WWE, but the deal didn't happen or something, and I was in the graveyard. But they're pretty much dead. Fuck anyway, Sleep have WJ. What happened to Melanie, the chubby Mexican? I don't know, dude. She was going out with Cabal or whatever, and then fuck knows what happened. Venom fan for life. Thoughts on AEW? Getting upset over the Botchamania channel. It's pathetic. You know what I mean? And they went, oh no, we're cool. We took away the strike. So then, the Botchamania guys telling people everything's cool, blah, blah, blah. And he still gets a fucking strike. He still gets suspended. Pathetic. Jamie Hollinger, WJ, what do you think of Sean O'Hare? A big dude, you know what I mean? He was a big dude there. Peter Spence, remember when everybody got mad that you danced to Arab music? Fun times. My trolling days, ladies and gentlemen, but nowadays it's all about Ross. I'm a good guy there, but back then a lot of trolling, you know what I mean? Because it gave me a trail, I guess. It gave me a trail, you know what I mean? Coming out and making vids like Raw sucks, and every week it was boring. After a while doing the goofy trolling, it gave me a little rush, you know what I mean? But nowadays I'm not gonna frickin' do that anymore. They're just some some straight wrestling and other kind of stuff. You know what I mean? Venom fan, tell me about it. It was pathetic. Tony Khan trying to cover himself while silencing fans. He is just like Vince. He hates free speech. I think he's even worse than Vince. You know what I mean? At least Vince, you wouldn't see Vince do that. Go on Twitter talking about deals with New Japan and stuff. You don't see this. You know what I mean? Now a Raw from 2012 is amazing compared to what we got now. It's the Costanza. The only way AEW hits 2 million is if they have Sean's View show his weenie on stage live there, yes. Jamie, the jump around 9/11. Matt Hardy song is still a classic. I actually got a fucking strike for the Matt Hardy song. This was around because, people hated my fucking guts big time for the trolling. So when I release the Matt Hardy song, when I upload the Matt Hardy song, people flag the fucking shit out of it and I got a strike on the fucking thing. My thoughts are below. The old Juggalo vids were gold. One of the Juggalos apparently did a video about me 2-3 months ago there. Eddie 001, Doug from RVD Tito for Life is still making videos and he's a huge AEW mark. Go figure. I guess he's trying to get a job with them now. His vids don't even get 100 views. Well, they were big shots when the YWC first started, but their vids were fake. Like, they were working for TNA, making vids against WWE, praising TNA. They're paid to fucking do that. Like, WJ, what viewership do you think Raw is going to get today with it being a federal holiday? Maybe a 1,500,000. It's possible there. Nick Veilleux, LOL, Juggalos. I haven't seen I might. It's possible one day I might do a video on them just for fun there, but the old trolling days. Remember Fight Nation Wrestling versus Sean's View? Yeah. That's when Sean pulled out his penis because he was upset at Brian. But Brian came after me too. After that, he got a bit of support when he came after Sean. He went after Sean, so then he got a little bit too big for his britches, and he tried to come after WJ there, little Brian. But the mistake he did was coming after me with bullshit, claiming that I had laughed at Jerry Lawler's heart attack, stuff like this there. And Brian was put in his place, and after that, he pretty much disappeared. You know what I mean? Brian Crazy was really crazy, pretty much. He used to make vids. You would only see his face on camera like this. You remember that shit? Who the fuck does a vid like this? Sometimes the vid was like this. You'd only see his eyes. Like, get the fuck out, weirdo. Yeah, fuck. This fucking goof with half a face and this fucking video thinks he's gonna make shit up about me. Get the fuck out of here, bitch. Fucking goof, You remember when Spinnernet was begging money for his car? Me and Spinnernet, we had a falling out before, you know what I mean? Over some fucking weirdo drama of some sort there. Back when the YWC did all the talking and the drama, it all took place on Skype, And me and Spinnernet, we had some sort of fucking Skype drama fallout of some sort. So when this e-begging came around the corner there, I fucking went to town on it, you know what I mean? But before that, we were friends, you know? We were friends before that shit, you know what I mean? WJ thoughts on OTRS Central. I like the guy now. I'll like him. Where I don't really I haven't watched any of his vids in a long ass time there, but we were cool. Last time we spoke, I was backing him with the Cody Rhodes shit. You know what I mean? Because Cody Rhodes made up lies, called him, said that Schleg Daddy was against gays, stuff like this. It wasn't true. What do you think about Cena apologizing to China? I think it's a bitch move, obviously. Obviously, China with Corona and the way they treat people is no good. But at the same time, like I know Cena does it for money, but if he's doing it for money, is it a sellout thing? You know, remember the OTRS newsletter? Why there was one edition that came out, and there wasn't a second one. But nowadays, I'm cool with him there. But he wanted to sell that newsletter, if I remember. Like it looked like it was written by a kid in the third grade. For fuck's sake. Chris Jericho is a shell of his former self, pretty much, but he's older too now, you know. But it sucks that he has to ruin his fucking like we've everybody likes Jericho, like maybe not anymore, but everybody liked Jericho. I never heard a wrestling fan say he hates Jericho. Never heard this. So the way that he's fucking doing this goofy shit with the fucking ratings and all of that, it's a shame he's fucking up the shit with the fans, you know, the fans that supported him since WCW, you know what I mean? We supported him since WCW because he goes to AEW. Suddenly, he's better than all of us WWE fans talking shit about us. Fuck you. That's a fucking sellout right there, Jericho. Fuck. Cena probably had the Fast and Furious company made him do that. So it is what it is. They gotta make money. These guys, they make lots of money with China. You know what I mean? Do you think Mayweather will KO Logan Paul? I hope. If Mayweather can't even knock out a non-boxer, then there's a fucking problem. You know what I mean? Well, he did knock out what's his name there. Technically, he knocked him out, the Irish MMA guy there. He was upset Vince didn't like his match with Owens at Mania, but like Jericho was butthurt because the match was supposed to be for the world title, shit like this. So, like, I can understand that he's upset, but like, he's a wrestler. He should know that it's fake there and that the world title isn't real. Like, who gives a fuck? Like, he should have stuck around, but maybe McMahon would have fucking shelved him because of how fat he is. But if he was still with McMahon, he would have stayed in shape. CM Punk versus General Jerry in the shoot fight. Who takes home the gold? Well, I've seen CM Punk get his fucking ass whooped bad in MMA, so I have no reason to believe that he's very, very tough. I don't know. Jerry was throwing some punches in his backyard on a punching bag. I'm not saying he can beat him up, but who knows who would win? I honestly don't know who would win between both there, but maybe CM Punk's a little bigger than him, but Jerry's younger, you know what I mean? Orange Cassidy in the Dawn main event. Well, he was in the main event, the match before the main event, but yeah, it's pretty pathetic. Orange Cassidy in fighting for the world title. Like, that's the thing. I'm not even good at prediction, right? When I do predictions, I usually fail and I stop doing it. Usually it's because I put no effort. I just fucking, I got 9 out of 10. There was, why? I only got one match wrong, and that was the Battle Royal. Like, and I'm not even good at predictions. Wrestling shouldn't be that predictable. It shouldn't be that predictable. And when it's Kenny Omega versus a dwarf and a comedy character, it's obvious that fucking Omega's gonna retain. Like, it's obvious. It's too obvious. Orange Cassidy's a Santino Marella character. He's a jobber. That's pretty much what he is. It's a comedy character. You wouldn't see that in WWE. Roman Reigns versus fucking Chad Gable versus Santino Marella. That's pretty much what you got yesterday. The world champ versus a midget and a comedy guy. Imagine WWE, right? Roman Reigns, the champ, versus Chad Gable, the midget, versus Santino, comedy guy. What kind of retard match would this be? But that's what you get yesterday. And the way that they do the Stadium Stampede, when they did the first Stadium Stampede, I wasn't on YouTube at the time. So I didn't even bother watching it. But according to these fans, it was so amazing, so good, this and that. And when I watched it yesterday, it was fuck all. Like, a little bit of brawling in the football field, then it's just like a falls count anywhere match for 20 minutes. And then it ends with the two jobbers of each group. Like, the fuck? Sammy Guevara versus the other guy. Like, both groups are a carbon copy of each other. MJF, Jericho are the same guy. Well, not the same guy, but they're both the same kind of guy. They're talking guy, the leader of the group. Swagger and the other big goof, MJF's fucking bodyguard, they're both the same. Two tag teams and the other two. And if you watch the fucking show, the match, that's how they were wrestling. It was Jericho, MJF, the two tag teams fighting each other, the two big guys, and then the two fucking extras. Like, it's a carbon copy of each other, the group. How is this good? Like, it's not. Like, Symphony of Destruct 99, I think they're worse than TNA back in the day. Fuck yeah, man. Like I've always bashed TNA, but goddamn, it's better than whatever the fuck this is. When you had Booker T, Kurt Angle, at least you had people there. Sting was a little younger there, but you had more shit, more names. Sean Spears still a boring jobber, says the goof. Well, he hit Cody Rhodes with a chair. He busted him open, and that's the only thing he did in there. He was off TV for a year. So yesterday they put him in a room full of chairs. Like, who even remembers that he hit Cody Rhodes with a chair last year? Nobody remembers that. Nobody has this on their mind there. Like, is Darby Allin supposed to be like Sting's son? Pfft. Fuck knows, Ellen. You tell me what he is. He's a fucking rip-off. Like, the little dark look with the blonde hair and the makeup, but it's only half his face. Like, looks like a little fucking little strip fucking dancer boy in a gay club. That's what I think there. But WJ, are you buying the AEW video game when it comes out? Possibly there. Possibly I buy it and do a review. I want to see if it's actually good. Like, it's apparently better than WWE. It's going to be better. They say, let's see it. Let's see how good it is. Or maybe I wait a few months after it's released there to buy it when it's cheaper. Thoughts on Sean's View Entertainment? Well, right now, me and him are on okay terms. You know what I mean? He's done a lot of stuff for sure, yes, but right now we're on okay term as far as I know there. I really dislike Cody Rhodes. His ego is big right now. Too big, man. So so that's about it, folks, for today there. Darby Allin is Finn Balor. Any upcoming movie and food reviews? Possibly more in the food review than movie review there, but WJ, any thoughts on Tessa Blanchard possibly going to AEW? How big will the backlash be with her history? Well, it's a thing that she apparently said something racist or she bullied someone or something, but I have a feeling if she goes there, that's going to be kept on the down low. You know what I'm saying? Are you getting WWE 2K22 if they release a version for the PS4? Yeah. Um, Alex Reed, thoughts on Zubair ripping you off there? Well, Zubair, he's inspired there. He's inspired by the wrestling Jesus there, so I don't mind. You know what I mean? A lot of people ripped me off in the past. I didn't like it. Zubair, he's a fan of mine and he likes me, so I don't mind that. You know what I mean? Do you hear from the Hulkster? Says Bardish too. Not since Corona. I seen him before Corona. Went to his place, smoked a couple joints, and what we did when I was at his place, we watched an episode of NWA Wrestling when it was free on YouTube or whatever. But now they fucking got rid of it or they put it behind a paywall or some fucking shit. You know what I mean? So I'm probably never going to watch it again or whatever. Um, 1.755 SmackDown rating. How low can it go? We'll see. Honest thoughts on the Smart Busters. Well, I like Righty. You know what I mean? I like Righty. Righty likes me or whatever. You know what I mean? There was people recently there, like there's some drama trying to stir up. I don't know there, but me and Righty like each other there. Um, I watched NWA, but they lost my support when they announced a partnership with AEW. Says cool man. Joe Blow says NWA is boring as fuck, man. I liked the first couple episodes. It was new with Tim Storm or whatever. You know what I mean? I liked a little bit Tim Storm. I don't fucking know why I did, but the match of Tim Storm and what's his face, Magnus, they're fucking boring. Holy fuck. You know what I mean? Mr. Almighty Cornholio there. CM Punk sucks. Ryback is a legend. DCX Viper, alrighty. Yes, a lot of WJ Classic subscribers coming out there. Cornolio, Bardish, Rice Humphreys, ladies and gentlemen. WJ, bring back the raps. Possibly there, but like what I would have to do with the music is like fucking because I got rid of my keyboard, you know what I mean? I would have to buy a new keyboard and get a new laptop. My father wants me to do music, you know, a couple of my coworkers want the music back there, but we'll see what will happen with that in the future there. Smarks killed wrestling. Thoughts on WCW? I loved me some WCW there. Bardish too, watching you for 11 years. Yes, you've been around a long time. Thank you, sir. Wrestling Snowman there, the cool one. Happy Memorial Day, WJ. You too, sir. Thank you. It's not Memorial Day here. Here it's I think in November, Remembrance Day, they call it. Cool, man. Make an AEW suck song. That has to be done at some point there. Like, I gotta get a new keyboard. You know what I mean? It's gonna take a while there. Beater car, more live stream. Yes, I'm gonna do a couple of live streams every week, probably there. Spectral MK, how are you? Rice Humphreys, yes, the Saturday morning slam video there. Imagine that they actually did this WWE, you know, trying to start a fucking Saturday morning fucking cartoon for kids. They're fucking pathetic. It was embarrassing that, you know. Who do you like more, Ric Flair or Mr. Perfect? I gotta go with Flair with that there. I respect Mr. Perfect there. Former AWA World's Champion, but it doesn't compare to Ric Flair, to be honest there. But I think they had a match for the belt, I believe. Or was he an NWA champ Perfect? I don't remember there. Thoughts on Muhammad Hassan? I think he had potential to be a fucking a big star. Fuck, he had potential to be a star. You know what I mean? Because he did his job too well, they fired him. That wasn't right. You know what I mean? Is Gemini 666 still a virgin incel Cena fan who collects WWE DVDs? Well, last time I went to Gemini's page, he was a reborn Christian or whatever. Max St. Pierre, is the Facebook group gone? Yes, after fucking a week of dealing with petty drama, Mark, I had to we got rid of that shit, you know what I mean? But the Goof and Jordan made a new group there, but I got the Facebook page, you know what I mean? The public Facebook page. It's not as fun there, but you know, maybe I can bring people on for some live shows and there, shit like this there. But basically, the group is it's like a sleep. Let's say it's Jerry and two members that we can't see that we couldn't close the group because there's two members you can't see or whatever. So basically, it's Jerry and two invisible men or whatever. Not the wrestling juggernauts on YouTube, but the Facebook group is gone. But it's still alive. Like there's Jerry and two invisible men, and it's like on private kind of deal. So all the shit is there. The history is there. if we decide we want to bring another group back, we might bring it back or whatever and use that group. You know what I mean? There was talk of possibly doing a knee fed with this there, but we'll see. How did you meet Jerry? Well, basically, it was drama against Don Juan Banks. And then Jerry wanted to interview me on the Enter the Arena page. So Jerry and I were on there. Don Banks shows up because he wanted Jerry to attack me or whatever in the show. But me and Jerry were getting along. So Don Banks was pissed off at Jerry. And he comes in the show and he starts fucking giving shit to Jerry to attack me and Don get into a big ass fucking war. And then Jerry quit on the spot, you know what I mean? He quit that shit right on the spot or whatever. And then like Don, he's like, "Oh, are you gonna take care of Jerry? Are you gonna take Jerry?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take Jerry or whatever." And since then, we became fucking good friends. And, we have our page together now. You know what I mean? Ouais, Marc, le groupe, il est farmé à cette heure, là. On l'a farmé parce qu'il y a trop de bullshit, trop de mal, puis it's gone. The group is gone, so like it kind of sucks, you know what I mean there, but like too much bullshit. Like people are fucking grabbing stuff and bringing it to YouTube and starting shit, and it's just a fucking bunch of garbage, you know what I mean? So, but like I said, possibly if we bring a group back on Facebook, the group still exists, you know what I mean? Nick, did you quit smoking cigarettes? Well, I was on the gum for about 2-3 months, and I tried to vape. I started vaping, but then I was all fucked up and sticky, you know what I mean? So I just tossed the whole fucking vape in the garbage, and I went with the fucking with the gum again. But because I quit the pot, I'm having a couple cigarettes, you know what I mean? Just while I'm like this, you know. But the plan is to have a couple smokes for the first weeks of getting off the pot and then trying to fucking switch back on the gum, you know what I mean? Brittany Rose, hi WJ, hi Brittany. Twitter is a toxic pool of duty. Fucking right, it's terrible. The Smart Busters, WJ, thanks again for joining our last live show. Yes, sir, there. I'm sorry, Righty. I was informed that you were live or whatever at the same time that I was there. Just came in to talk about the fucking ratings of AEW. They're trying to frickin' test the live, and didn't mean for it to fucking be a thing like that. There, people were joking about ratings war earlier there. WJ versus Mr. Rout. Mike Rout, whatever the fuck his name is there from OTRS. I'd fucking cork this guy in fucking 3 seconds. It wouldn't be a long fight. Not to sound like an internet tough guy, but that would be a short fight. That one, fuck. Rant on AEW in French, I could. Schwartz Center, folks. I might do that there. WJOTRS was the funniest feud ever. It was a good one, that there. Rant on TWRP. I never watched that. Like, Those are the guys that are trying to start shit with Righty or something like this. There, people were talking about this recently. There, I never. If I want to watch the Smartbusters, I'll watch the Smartbusters, not copycats of them. You know what I mean? Rant on the CFL. I used to like the CFL back when they had the Ottawa Rough Riders there. I used to go to games with my dad and stuff. Thoughts on vegans in 2021. I was going to make a vid on vegans. I was going to make a vid on vegans on the Cedric and the Zone channel, so it's possible I might do something about them at some point. Their thoughts on Charlie. He has a page, Charlie, somewhere there, but he has no vids on it or anything like this. Charlie's okay, but he can be a shit stirrer, right? When when Dark Horse makes a vid on me and Charlie was jumping in to try to look cool there, and then I make a response and he starts crying there, that's a fucking bitch move and a half, you know what I mean? What happened to the Hulkster? I have no idea what he's doing right now. 006 Tavernac AEW Polyvirgin there. In French, virgin is vierge. Nessid vierge, c'est vierge. Remember MB Wrestler 87? Yes. Me and MB, that was a war that never fucking ended. He kept coming back, for fuck's sake. I like Charlie, but he has too much time on his hands, so he gets involved in this drama because he's bored, probably. Yeah. Giovanni Manuel, thoughts on Dark Horse Purge being the biggest heel right now and WJ being the best tweener. Dark Horse tried to reach out to me recently, and I didn't really, I didn't really fucking play along there. I want to out of Dark Horse. What am I supposed to think when he reaches out to me? How can I think it's not something negative after 7 years of bullshit? But Dark Horse and I, we still say we were friends with at some point. We did a couple of okay things, mainly me and him doing drama against other people. So, we were friends at some point, you know what I mean? So, but it always has to go back to shitty drama with him. If he didn't turn on me all the times I tried to be his friend, then maybe things would be different there. Spectral, do you remember Darren Expert? He's still on Facebook, Darren. He just quit, I guess, and he never went back to YouTube, Rice Humphreys, Dark Horse can't be trusted. Well, that's the thing. We were the last time that me and Dark Horse were friends. He turned on me and he said, I don't need you because I have Andre Corbeil. And Andre is more popular than you. Did you see his wrestling with Wrestling Channel with 4 or 5 views per vid? By the way, Dark Horse, you made the right move there, huh? End a friendship with somebody because another guy had more views and he's lucky he gets 10 views, Corbeil, on his fucking junk, fucking garbage videos. Fuck. But before this gets into a big drama fucking shit show there, ladies and gentlemen, what was up with the religious trolling vids years ago? Pretty much just fucking looking for a trail, you know what I mean? Brittany works for TNA. He's big time. Yes, a big timer. Fuck. Big timer, Corbeil. Fuck. Pretending that he's not French. What fuck kind of guy does this? Fakes that he's not French. Get the fuck out of here. Fucking sell out. Fuck. So King of Kings, pretty much religion trolling was just that fucking giving me a fucking trail. You know what I mean? What's the latest heat between WJ and Good Mike commentaries? Good Mike commentaries. Who's that? You mean Good Mike Work? Is that who you're talking about? Because he didn't fucking like me at all. This is a long time ago. WJ, are you agnostic or atheist? I'm a Catholic there, and I go to church once every 3 years like a good Catholic there. Do I believe the fucking Bible is true and everything in there is true? No, no, but like, I don't know. Fuck. I fakes he's not French with a name like André Corbeil. Tabarnak. What a fucking joke. Like, and I heard him talk. He tells me he's not French. I heard him talking French to Vince Russo, talking about his French grandmother. Get the fuck out. Who would do that, man? Who would do that? How can I respect a man like this who fucking doesn't even admit to what he is? Fuck. French Canadian, you know what I mean? And he pretends he's not. Get the fuck out, man. I'd be embarrassed to do that. Imagine you're fucking Italian, you pretend you're English. Like, fuck, is who does that? Like, who is Andre Corbeil? Forget it, the goof. You don't want to know. Fuck, you don't want to fucking know there. Peter Spence drama. Let's go. I'm trying not to do drama there, but goddamn, we gotta fucking live. And if people talk to me in the chat about stuff from the past, like, there's no harm in that. There, if people like fucking Will want to take shit and run with it, there, he can run off a cliff for all I care. That fucking goof. You know what I mean? I've had enough there. Fuck. WJ, do you think Ronda Rousey will come back? It don't look like it. Good mic work. He didn't like me. I don't remember exactly what it was between me and him, but like he fucking hated me big time. It was because of wrestling opinion, because he's another lunatic there who took wrestling way too fucking serious. He tried to act like a tough guy with me one time, or I don't remember exactly what happened. This like fucking like getting close to 10 years ago there. So, but he didn't like me and I didn't like him. He's a fucking goof, that guy. Good mic work. Do you see Gemini 888 in AEW? It's possible. It's possible. We need a wrestling cat cameo, but the wrestling cat died. He's dead now. I have another cat there. He's lying on the bed like Garfield. My cat's fucking huge. You know what I mean? He's huge. Look at this fucking monster. Look at him. Fuck, he's big. Fuck. I don't know if y'all can see. His head's almost as big as mine, for God's sake. Look at the body on him. Back. He looks like a big jackrabbit. Fuck, he's huge. Just see. He's fucking huge. He's heavy. He's over 10 pounds, the cat. He was on my scale. He stood on the scale. He was like 15 pounds the other day. Fuck, he's big. Fuck. I thought he was black. The wrestling, it's not the same one. The wrestling cat died last, how long ago did he die? 4, 5, 6 months ago? That's a new cat, a big one. He died, I think, of diabetes. The cat. He was all messed up, and we took him to the vet, and he died. Did Sleep have? Did I hear about Bears Town's retirement? No, I didn't. I didn't hear about that. All right, I was supposed to end this shit like 30 minutes ago there. I'm having too much fun there, folks, there, but tell you what, there, I'm going to go live maybe tomorrow again there. I'm going to listen, see how shitty the fucking quality is on here there. I tried to go live with Facebook Live. God damn, the quality was shit over there. So I don't know if it's going to be bad like that right now. I'm going to listen, you know what I mean? Spike says Bearstown is back. Maybe it was another fake retirement. Brittany, what's the new cat's name? It's Duke. She called him Duke there. Thoughts on that nerd Solo Monster? He's okay, Solo Monster, I guess. He used to have what was that page again that they used to have? Tracks TV. He put a few of my vids on there. Track TV. I used to listen to a couple of Solo Monster clips there, but I liked the other two, Don Tony, a lot more than Solo Monster. I wouldn't sit there and listen to Solo Monster for 2 hours there, but I used to listen to some clips. But now I listen, like if I want to listen to somebody else's opinion of wrestling, what I do, folks, there, I'll tell you, is I listen to both sides. I listen to Meltzer and I listen to Cornette. I listen to both sides. But when I make my vid, I watch a show, I don't listen to anyone. I listen to nobody. That way it doesn't influence my opinion, right? Because that's a problem in the wrestling community. People, they listen. What's the cool thing on Twitter? What's everybody saying on Twitter? I'll say the same thing so I can look good. I don't do that. I voice my opinion before I read any fucking thing. I'm gonna fucking make my vid first. But when I listen to wrestling talk, I go on PW Torch so I can see what what Caldwell thinks of Raw or whatever, what he thought of AEW. I'm gonna fucking listen to Cornette, Meltzer. Um, there's different people like that, you know what I mean? I listen to the different opinion, and sometimes I agree with Meltzer, you know what I mean? Like Dave is a cancer of wrestling. It's true, yeah. Like it's true that turned wrestling into whatever fucking shit show it's becoming with the AEW fans. Like, but I listen to Meltzer's opinion. I'm not fucking subscribed to the Observer, man. You know, sometimes I agree with him. You know what I mean? Do you like Vince Russo? I listen to Russo. The problem is his shit is behind a paywall. You know what I mean? It's the Costanza. What about JD from New York? No! Fuck no! That's a 4-hour podcast, and that's just part one. Get the fuck out of here, fuck. Bardish, I'm from Ottawa as well. For real, bro. Rice, I'm free. Becky Lynch can crawl into a hole and never come out again. When the fuck is she coming back there? Shaven Piers, I think Meltzer had a worse impact than anyone in wrestling. Well, if the AEW and indie fans had their way there, wrestling would be classified as a sport. And Meltzer would be the judge, and his ratings would be viewed as real, like fucking judges at a fucking figure skating competition or gymnasts, they do the flip and then it's 9, 10 or whatever. A lot of these indie fans want it to become like this. You know what I mean? Schwartz Center, have you been to a wrestling show in person? I talked earlier about I went to one TNA show in Quebec. I've been to lots of WWE shows in Montreal, Ottawa, and I've been to indie shows as well there, not like Ring of Honor, but I'm talking like local indie, you know what I mean? Bardish, yep, was born and raised here. Fuck, that's cool. Fuck, I never met anybody else from Ottawa here. 88, would you go to an AEW show if I was able to get front row tickets, huh? Get front row tickets and put on the show, I would go. Fuck. Cody Rhodes comes out. Fuck you, Cody. I'll go if they get with front row tickets. Start a fucking riot there. Fuck. What are your thoughts on WWE teasing Bret Hart's return in 2005 during the HBK Hogan feud? Fuck, I don't remember that. I remember HBK and Hogan with the overselling. What PS4 games do you have? You want to do this? Let's do it. We'll do this and then I'm going to end it there. I got Saints Row 4, WWE 2K19, WWE 2K18, The Last of Us, WWE Battleground. I played this once and I never touched it again. Until Dawn. 2K19, NHL 15 that I played once, I believe. The Evil Within, which is complicated, the fucking horror movie game. Yeah, Mortal Kombat 11 there. Sleeping Dogs. It's almost like a mix between Grand Theft Auto and Double Dragon kind of deal. Evolve, a shit game that I played once and never played again. There, it's you're either like a fucking fucking 3-4 people trying to kill an animal, or you're the animal. It's fucking garbage, fucking boring. Here's a game still in plastic. Alien Isolation. Is it good? You tell me. Never even opened it there. The Wolf Among Us. It's like a game that you can do multiple choice question there, like punch the guy or don't punch him kind of deal. Sniper Elite, folks. I love it so much I kept it in plastic and never played it there. What else do I got? And Tim, I believe my girlfriend bought me this and I have yet to play it. I believe that's where that comes from. WWE 2K15, 17. The Witcher. Mega Man 11. I bought this when I tried to quit smoking pot the first time. Goddamn, I was fucking raging at the game. Mortal Kombat 10. Assassin's Creed Unity, wrapped in plastic, folks. Never played it there. It's too long, fucking Assassin's Creed. Fuck. UFC. Need for Speed, Need for Being Wrapped in Plastic. Never played it. Watch Dogs. WWE 2K20. One more fucking stack here, there. WWE 2K16. Mafia 3. NBA Live. Call of Duty is this Ghost. I have Call of Duty Ghost as well. I'm not really that good at Call of Duty there. Trivial Fusions. It's a game that's, let me tell you what this game's about. Oh, it's wrapped in plastic. Never played it either there. Street Fighter Arcade Edition. Far Cry 4. And last but not least, Grand Theft Auto 5, there, ladies and gentlemen. The tough guys game, the cool guys game there, Grand Theft Auto 5 there. So that's about it, folks. That's the games. I don't know if I have fucking another game somewhere else, you know what I mean? We need WJ the video game, says Schwarzenegger. I'm more like into like wrestling game, fighting game. I'm not really that good as a gamer, to be honest. You know what I mean? I'm a wrestling fan, folks. That's what I am. You know what I mean? But I might buy a couple more. I might potentially buy PS5 at some point. You know what I mean? But like maybe Boxing Day. Like if I can get, what I'm gonna do is buy maybe a couple of cheap PS4s and eventually get PS5. You know what I mean? Thoughts on TNA are terrible. Terrible. 88. Did you ever play Serious Sam? No. There was a YouTuber called Serious Sam before on Troll Guy, like an Irish trollish guy there. DCX Viper, did WJ's iconic hat die recently? I believe it's gone. Yeah, it's possible it might be somewhere. Rice Humphreys' new game, Punch the Neckbeard. Yes, that should be a bestseller there, for God's sake. Cammy boy, you need to make videos of you playing video game. I'm not really that good with games and technology unless you want me to sit here and play it on the TV and you watch me play kind of deal. And it's live and I play like this and we fuck around kind of deal, but like having it fucking streaming on cam and all that, I'm not good enough for this. Like I talked to Jerry, I said, if Jerry plays the game and somehow brings me in, I could do some commentary. I can joke about the games, but I'm not fucking good enough to get this fucking streaming on here, and like I can't even get the fucking StreamYard set up, you know what I mean? But unless I sit here, talk, fucking play the game on TV. New video game, WJ Adventures, The Revenge of Dark Horse. Dark Horse would be one of the main boss people in the WJ game, that's for sure there. What's your thoughts on Sean's View Entertainment? Like, you know, me and Sean had our problems in the past, but like, I don't hate the guy, you know what I mean? Like, it's goofy YouTube shit. I think he did a lot of stuff he shouldn't have done, like fucking trying to scam money off people, shit like this. But like, You know, if he's begging, okay, but if it's like, give me money or else I'm homeless, that's called fraud, right? If he would have kept the fraud out of it, called the FBI, like that, to hang out about the FBI, that's because I was going after him for fraud. You know what I mean? Like, so remember the ghost video Sean did? That's a lot of fucking weird shit he did. You know what I mean? I don't hate him though. There, like I think Sean is funny. You know what I mean? If I go on his page, I laugh when he does his goofy stuff. You know what I mean? Like, but he did a lot of fucked up shit. Like, I can't deny that. But I don't hate him. You know what I mean? When he was talking to a ghost on the telephone, his girlfriend talking to the ghost of her supposed dead father or whatever. Yeah. Thoughts on that fake Christian Polston? Fuck knows, man. I haven't watched any. I went to his page not too long ago. I don't remember what it is I clicked on there, but there wasn't that much, not much to watch there. It's just same old shit. It's all stuff that don't make sense. Like Schwartz Center, how would you rate the last toilet paper you used, WJ? That's because I did a review of Cashmere on the Smart Busters. Was it Friday night or Saturday night? There, it's a mighty fine toilet paper there. WJ, thoughts on WrestleMania being 2 nights? I prefer the old format, me, myself. Yeah. What's harder, losing weight or watching Raw? Tabarnak. I think fucking Raw is harder. Fuck. I'm having fun now talking with you guys. If I'd be watching Raw, if I would have watched Raw, I'd be fucking like this, half dead. Like, if we feel like we're dying when we're watching this show, like something's wrong, like for fuck's sake. Thoughts on Onision and his reactions recently? I haven't really watched Onision there. Are you still a liberal, WJ? Me, I vote liberal because it benefits me. You know what I mean? It benefits me, but I'm not like a liberal. Like, you guys have heard me say some pretty conservative things on here. You know what I mean? Like, you've heard me say all kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's like I vote liberal because it benefits my job. You know what I mean? If the conservatives get in power, then it causes a problem for my job. So I vote liberal. But really, I'm why. So WJ is a centrist pretty much. There I go with what I feel in the moment. You know what I mean? Like, if there's something going on, it's my opinion that I go with. I don't go with whatever is the fucking version that liberals think, or it's what I fucking go with. You still believe in God, WJ? Yes, I believe in God. Do I believe that the Bible is 100% accurate? No, it was written by man. It could be a complete fabrication, but I believe in the God. I'm Catholic. I believe in Christ. There. Um, should you have your own podcast with righties, Hacky, WJ, and Tro? I wouldn't mind doing a show or two with Righty, me and Righty together. Like, we've done shows before, me and him, like me, him, Jerry, Robbie, different people, but like, I've never done like me and Righty alone just blasting on wrestling, you know what I mean? So that could be something interesting if he's down for that there. DCX Viper, when is Jesus coming back to fight Triple H for the world title? Batista, we need a YWC supergroup. Thoughts on WCW? I miss it. You know what I mean? Not just NWO stuff, but before, when I was a kid, early 90s, Sting versus Vader, Sting versus Flair. There was also a feud, Flair versus Vader, Vader versus Cactus Jack. Like, that shit was fucking good. The Steiner brothers, Lex Luger. I remember a big match, Lex Luger and Sting versus the Steiner brothers. Like, fucking, that shit was very good back then. You know what I mean? WJ, do you watch Stone Cold Broken Skull session on the network? I don't have the network anymore. In Canada, you need to go with Rogers to get the network. And, like, it's too expensive, Rogers. Would you rather watch Raw or AEW? That's a tough question. You know what I mean? Like, do I want to watch Raw and be bored to death? Do I want to watch AEW, which I don't like, but at least I have material for my vids? It's a tough question. You know what I mean? Like, Raw is too hard to fucking watch a full 3-hour show. Like, I try. You know what I mean? Thoughts on sarcastic Venom? Just a little fucking dweeb who thought he was badass. You know what I mean? He was a part of Monoxide's channel, and he closed the page, and he thought he was badass. Just a little fucking dweeb, you know? A little Eminem wannabe. That's another guy. He tried to go after me, and he was pretty much dead after that, you know? Bardish wrestling is pretty dead, nah, pretty much. Was WJ there at Survivor Series 97? Nah, I didn't go to that many shows, you know. Just the shows that come here, a couple shows in Montreal, but never for not that one, you know. Zubair El Tornado Loco. Zubair watched Boy Meets World and never brought up the fact that Vader made a couple appearances on the show. I liked Vader when I was young, you know, he was big and dangerous, you know what I mean? Have you ever gone to Toronto? Several times, not as many as Montreal, though. Because Montreal is 2 hours, Toronto is a 5-6 hour drive, you know. But I went to Toronto for like a Snoop Dogg concert. It wasn't the Up and Smoke tour, it was another one. They called it Still Smoking, which is a ripoff of Cheech and Chong or whatever there. Zubair is the most hardcore Indian out there, yes. Did you ever see the Vader versus Will Ospreay match? No, I didn't, but I fucking hated that little goof Will Ospreay for talking shit about Vader. You know what I mean? Little fucking turd goof. After that, I can't. Will never be into this little fucking queer after shit talking Vader like this. You know what I mean? A little fucking goof Will Ospreay. You know. Y'all remember the fans turned on Seth Rollins because he talked shit to Will Ospreay, but it's okay for Ospreay to talk shit to a real wrestler like Vader. The fuck out, you little fucking goof. You know what I mean? Is Vader an underrated wrestler? It depends. There, while he's a multi-time WCW champ, WWE never really used him well. But in WWE, you have to be in better shape. You know what I mean? I hope Vader would win that match. I can try to find it on YouTube just for fun. We all know Wrestling Jesus loved the Young Bucks. I don't like these guys. Just they're too smug. Like I don't like that. People like that who think they're so fucking good there. And Kenny and the Young Bucks, they both happen to be the same way. That they think they're the best in the world. Fuck off. You know what I mean? Do you like Keith Lee? He's okay. He hasn't really done much to fucking make me be his fan there, but um, Will Ospreay will never amount to anything. He has this big injury now there, but he won't amount to anything bashing legends that are better than him. You know what I mean? Vader was quite badass. He wrestled with one of his eyes out. That's fucking sick. You know what I mean? That's a fucking sick match and a half. Fuck. But it's not cool what Vader did to that guy when he broke his back. Is it Termin? His name Joe Termin or something? That was fuck, man. That was bad. Like the power bomb to some poor jobber completely broke him in half. Like that was wrong. You know what I mean? A decade later, how do you feel about juggalos? Like me, I just fuck around. I never really hated juggalos, but like, it's not like they're people I could respect the way they were acting on YouTube. Like, there was some juggalos I was cool with, right? It's not like I would hate somebody because he's a juggalo for real, but like, a lot of these juggalos were fucking weird, you know? Rice Vader did apologize for that. I like Vader there. When I was a kid, I thought it was okay. Well, I didn't think it was okay, but I was like, holy fuck, I never really thought about the guy that got his back fucking broken. I never thought about his feelings and it. You know what I mean? Schwartz Center, WJ, thoughts on WJ. Well, it's time for WJ to end the stream there, Schwartz. So I can go have a cigarette there. We'll take one more. Nick Veyer. WJ, thoughts on Natalia? Do you think she's mistreated? Well, she won enough belts there. My woman just says that she is mistreated. That's her opinion. I thought she got a decent career out of the WWE. You know what I mean? Regal, I believe AEW has a lot of potential if they get rid of the Bucks and Cody. It's possible if they get rid of the people that want to make us puke, then it's possible that people would like it more. You know what I mean? So one more. Giovanni, isn't Kevin Owens a poor man's Bam Bam Bigelow? Well, he's big. I don't know if he's Bigelow-ish. Is Kenny Omega a poor man's Rico? Yes, that's exactly what he is. So that's it, folks. That's it. That's all. I was gonna do just a 5-minute fucking vid about the low ratings, and I ended up going almost 2 hours there. But thanks for tuning in, folks. More live shows every week on this freaking channel. They're not just one a week, maybe two, maybe more. We'll see. So have a good night, folks. More content coming on the new Wrestling Jesus channel there. Until next time, peace. End stream. Your stream will stop immediately and you will no longer be live. End.